So today I'm going to show you how to make a Lego square using crochet, so you can make it into a blanket or whatever you want. And all you're going to need is some yarn and a crochet hook. So first of all, you want to make a slip knot in your yarn. So it's just a simple knot like this, and you want to attach it to your crochet hook. Now to start off, we are just going to make a chain stitch, so that's where you just grab the yarn with the hook and pull it through that hoop that's on your hook. That's one stitch, and just keep doing this to create a chain, and you want to do it 10 times, obviously to make 10 little hoops. Okay, so we're just going to do that. So we'll start off very slow. If you have any questions with this, just don't hesitate to ask. So I'm trying to go slow so you can see it. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to go back 2 stitches, and we're going to do a double crochet here. So this is where you wrap the yarn around the hook, place it through the other stitch, and pull the yarn through again. Now you have 3 hoops on your hook. Grab the yarn again, you pull it through the first 2 hoops, and then you repeat that process for the last 2, like that. Hopefully you can see that fine. And that's a double crochet. Now we're going to do this through the rest of the other stitches, and there should be 8, so you should have to do this 8 times. So we'll just carry on doing this. If you don't know much crochet, I'd recommend finding a video with the basics. I'm still learning, so I don't know all the names of the knots and things, so sorry about that. Yeah, so we'll crochet across this whole bottom row, and it should look like this in the end. And now we're going to flip it over, and there should still be 8 stitches along the top. So now we're not going to do a double crochet this one, we're just going to do a single crochet. So this is where you take the hook and you put it straight through the stitch below, like that. You grab the yarn, pull it through, so you end up with 2 little hoops. Grab the yarn again and pull it through both hoops, and that's just a single crochet. At least I hope it is. Anyway, we do this for in the next stitch as well. So 2 single crochets, and now it's going to get fiddly because we're going to make that puffy bit for the Lego. So what we're going to do here is we're going to wrap the yarn around the hook twice, then we're going to go through the next stitch, so that's the 3rd stitch on that line. Going to grab the yarn, pull it through, so now you have 4 little hoops there. Going to grab the yarn again, put it through the first 2 hoops only, bring it back out, grab the yarn again and pull it through the second hoop, 2. Now you end up with 2 on the hook, and you leave it like that. Now we wrap it around twice again, and we're going to go through the same stitch. We're not going to go through the next one, we want to go through the same one we just went through, and repeat that process. So we just pull a yarn through the first 2 hoops and the second 2, and you're going to end up with 3 hoops now on your crochet hook. So you just repeat this process until you have 6 hoops at the end on your crochet hook. So you want to do this about 5 times. All going through that same stitch on the bottom. Once you've done that, you just grab the yarn and pull it through all 6 hoops, and as you pull it tighter, it makes like a puffy half ball. You can stick your finger in it to give it a bit of shape. Then you just pull it tight, and now we're going to go in the next stitch, this one here, and we're just going to go back to doing a single crochet. So you just go straight through, pull the yarn through, and then pull it through both hoops. So we're going to do this twice, so that's once. Then we're going to go through the next stitch and do that again. So that's 2 single crochets, the puffy one, another 2 single crochets. Now we're going to go and do the puffy stitch again. So again, wrap around twice around the hook and repeat the process you've done for the last one in this. So once you've done that, obviously you're just going to repeat everything you've done. So you're going to grab the yarn, pull it through all those hoops that you just made, and it's starting to take shape now. And then you should have 2 stitches left at the end of this, and you're just going to put a single crochet through each of those. So the more you work on this, the fiddlier it gets, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes because you get used to it. That probably didn't make any sense, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's the 1 single crochet and the last one. Okay, so this is what it should look like so far. And now we're going to flip it over again, and we're just going to do a double crochet straight along this line now. There still should be 8 stitches across here. So now we're just going to do a double crochet. So we're going to do a double crochet through the first 2 of the single crochets as on the row before. So we'll just do those. And then when you get to the big puffy stitch, you still just do a double crochet because you can't really see on this camera, but there still is just the 1 stitch there. So it just looks bigger than the others. So you just do a double crochet as normal across there until you get to the end. Again, you'll only be doing 8 double crochets here. On every line you'll want 8 stitches. So once you've done that big one, obviously the next 2 are the single crochets which you'll be going through. Okay, so once you get to the end of that line, it will look like this. Now you can leave it like this if you just want the 2-pronged Lego pieces, and then you can just skip to the end bit. Or if you did want the 4 like I was making originally, all you have to do now is repeat the second row where you've done 2 single crochets, then you do the puffy stitch, another 2 single crochets, puffy stitch, and then it's 2 single crochets again. Then once you've done that, you just flip it over again and repeat the process by doing the double crochet again across the next row. So basically everything you've just done before this you have to now repeat. And as I was just repeating, I've skipped it, and this is what it will look like. The edges kind of look a bit messy, so I like to give it a single crochet border. So all you have to do for that is literally go through every stitch around the outside with a single crochet. As you can see, this is what it looks like when I've gone around the edges with the single crochet. The edges look a lot cleaner. So all you have to do is, like I just said, you go for every stitch and put a single crochet in it around all 4 sides. So when you get to the corners, it's best to put 2 single crochets in those corner stitches so it doesn't fold up on itself. That wasn't a regular explanation of it, sorry. Yeah, so this bit's probably the easiest bit to do. Just single crochet around the side. I've said that about 3 times now, sorry. I just didn't want an awkward silence there, but repeating myself I think is probably worse. Okay, so once you've done that, you just want to tie it off with a knot. Chop off the end and pull the knot tight, and you've completed it. All that's left to do is attach your yarn to a needle and just thread that through a few of the stitches just to hide the thread, and then chop off the excess yarn, and you're done. If you would like to see how these are actually attached together to create a blanket or anything, just let me know and I can do another tutorial for that. Or you can just check out loads of other crochet tutorials that are out there on YouTube. So have fun making your own, and I'd love to see your creations. And also, if you want me to show you how to make this one, it's kind of like an 8-prong one, I can do that, though it's very similar to this one. Obviously you just have to do the puffy bit a few more times and use a few more stitches. Okay, thank you, bye.